Welcome to CliniPoint. As you open up the app, you're greeted with your appointments for the day. Since our software is integrated directly with your EHR, there's a direct communication and all your appointments for the day will get pulled in. As you can tell in the top three, those three show ready to validate, meaning these are appointments that have already happened. They've gone through our system, have been checked by our certified billers and coders in case any of the AI has raised a flag showing some kind of inconsistency, and it has now been returned back, ready for the physician to validate. The ones that are purple are the ones that are processing, meaning they're in the process of that validation step by the AI and the certified billers and coders. The ones in light blue are scheduled. So let's go to one of the scheduled appointments. So we're going to speak to Bob today, and Bob, as he comes in, first thing we'll do is we'll hit the big red button. As you can see here, everything else is grayed out, meaning it's not available to be selected. The only thing you can select is the big red button, so we'll tap now to record. Confirm the action, and now we're recording. So what this does is it ensures that you can't really make a mistake here. There's only one button to push, and so once you've pushed it, the recording is started. If you drop the iPad, if you put it down, if you bump it, nothing is going to happen. It will continue to record. So there's no concerns about losing the recording or having it not record. As long as you hit that red button, it is going to record. And so as you have your visit with your patient and you go through all your normal steps, it will continue to pick up the conversations between you and the patient. Both the iPad and the software do a great job of picking up all the conversations in the room and parsing out any unnecessary background noises. All those conversations are captured, and you can tell that the iPad is picking it up and has a good signal, as you can see here with the decibel level monitoring. It's that green to yellow bar that's going there across the bottom beneath the record sign. So now you've finalized your visit with your patient, you're ready to leave the room, and so you hit the pause button, and that pauses the recording. But guess what? The patient says, "Oh doc, one last thing." Before they say that one last thing, you can go ahead and hit record again, and this will add on to the previous recording. It's not a separate recording, it's all one recording, one note. And so now that you've discussed that one last thing that they forgot to tell you in the previous 15 minutes, we can wrap up the visit and say, okay, we're all done here. Thank you so much. We're going to hit stop recording. Now that you've pressed that pause button again, you can see that the row on the bottom has been enabled, so you can hit stop. And you want to make sure you're able to end this recording. Yes, we'll end the recording. And now that encounter has been sent off to go through the AI software. It will be now captured and coded, and if there's any red flags flagged by the AI, it will be corrected by our certified billers and coders in-house and then returned back to the physician. So as you can see now, that appointment is in the processing stage. Across the bottom, you'll see schedules, messages, drafts, outbox, and sent. Sent is pretty straightforward. Those are all of the encounters that have been sent out for processing. Outbox is where you'll see anything that is pending to be sent out, and they can sit there for a couple seconds before they get sent out, depending on what the signal is. If for whatever reason your Wi-Fi goes out and there's no connectivity in the room or the building that you're in, all of your encounters will be held there in the outbox until they can get a connection, and then will be sent out directly. Drafts are when you have an encounter and it's been paused and it's being held there prior to being sent out. And then messages is interesting. Messages is in case either the AI or our certified billers and coders can't decipher what has been said during an encounter, or there's something that is a miscommunication maybe, that certified biller and coder can send a message directly to the physician. It will show the PDF, and there will be a note inside of it, and then the physician can type back and make any adjustments if and when necessary. Going back to your schedules, we can go and see what it looks like when an encounter note is ready to be validated. Here you'll see how it looks when it comes back. So you have the history, chief complaint, review of systems, the physical exam, the procedure documentation, the assessment and plan, the discussion notes, the return to office, any pending orders. And here you'll see the codes. Now, what it will give you are the MDM codes and the time-based codes, as well as any ICD or other CPT codes that are acceptable based on what happened in the visit. It will not provide you any codes that are not supported by the conversation that happened in the visit. And so that's one of the multiple ways that we help keep our physicians safe and are compliant with every one of these visits. So once the physician has gone through these, validated the note, and selected the codes to import, they can validate the chart note, and then they can import the codes that they want to choose and validate the coding report. Once those two are validated, then it can be sent to the EMR. And that's about as easy as it gets. No more hunting and pecking, no more boxes to click, no more hours after work doing all your notes. Everything is here, and it's all done with the push of one button. If you have any other questions, we'd love to hear from you. Ideas, we welcome them. Please reach out to us, and we look forward to speaking with you.